Shalom. All praises to Yahweh. Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. This is Teller Nicholas with the Noble House of St. Nicholas, Vintage Saints of Israel and House of Jacob. Today, I want to get into the Hebrew Israelite Reid family. I want to get into their coat of arm history, their dark age history, and their surname history, all right? The Negroes with the surname Reid. Before you guys was here in the Americas and the Caribbean islands as slaves, you guys was royalty in Europe. You guys was royalty in England, Scotland, and Ireland. The Negroes ruled the Dark Ages from 360 AD, 500 AD to the 1500s, all right, to 1500. And then from 1500 to the late 1600s, Negro houses of Europe was falling one by one, all right, and we went into captivity. But before I get into that, I want to go into some scripture. I want to go into John chapter 4, verse 23 to 24, all right? And it read, and this is out the mouth of the Mashiach Yahushua, and it read, but the hour come, and now is when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. All right? So I'm going to get into the Hebrew Israelite, the Negroes, with the surname Reid history before y'all was slaves here in the Americas. Y'all was royalty in Europe, in England, Scotland, and Ireland. And I'm going to get into it, all right? Now, the origins of the Reid surname are uncertain. In some instances, it was no doubt derived from the Old English word reed. To confuse matters more, there are also instances where the surname Reid is thought to be derived from one of the various place names, such as Reid in Lancashire and Reid in Suffolk. And this is all in Europe. Early origins of the Reid family. The surname Reid was first found in Aberdeenshire, a historic county and present-day council area of Aberdeen, located in the Grampian region of northeastern Scotland, where the name has been found since the 14th century. Ancient charters show the name as Rufus. Latinized records include an Ada Rufus, who witnessed resignation of the lands of Engilbriston in 1204, and the William Rufus, who was a juror on the inquest of the lands of Padvinen in 1259. Gilbert Lee Reid of Cowell was committed to prison and died there in 1296. Reid is found as a surname in Aberdeen in 1317, and it is one of the oldest in the parish of Kildrummy. Patrick Dictus Reid was on an assize at Rain in 1335. John Reid was collector of tilth in the deaneries of Stormouth and Athole in 1362. And James Reid was bailey of the borough of Stirling in 1364. All right, and these names are names of your ancestors, the Reid family. These just ain't names. These names was paused in history because they hold it's gold there. So I suggest you guys research these names, you know what I'm saying? Because I promise you it's gold there. All right? Reids were at one period a numerous clan in Kyle. The first of the name there recorded is probably William Reid, son of John Reid, who had a confirmation of the lands and partenance of Bearskimen in Kyle in 1375, all right? And you could go to all this information, Reid family, if you go to the Reid coat of arms. All the information will pop up. All you have to do is copy the names down, Google them, and do your research. Follow the family tree. And you'll all link up. I promise you that, all right? For the purpose of the clan unification, the family name Reid is officially a sept of the clan Robertson. All right, so the Reid family is a sept from the clan of the Robertson family. All right, so y'all all together, the Reid and the Robertson family, y'all one crew. All right, and as such is entitled to the clan badge and crest of the Robinson. So the Reid family, I have the same exact badge and crest of the Robinsons because y'all all one family, all right? So the Robinsons and the Reids, y'all one family, all right? Y'all one Negro family from the Dark Ages in Europe when we ruled Europe from 360 AD to 1500 AD, all right? Now, when you go into the early history of the Reid family, their history stops at is last documented in 1494, right? And it picks back up in 1543, all right? So that's like a 40, 50-year gap. Salakia, if I got the math wrong, but that's a big gap that you guys ain't have your name submitted in the stone. And you know why? It was because you guys was being led into captivity in the 1500s. And it started in the 1400s. It started in 1494. You know what I'm saying? And then it picked back up in 1558. But I mean 1558, because the Caucasians that was in your stead, that y'all had as servants, stood in your stead, you know what I'm saying, and took over your kingdom and took over your house, all right, and submerged y'all in slavery, all right. So I beg the Reid family to go into the Reid coat of arm history, Google these names, and get your gold, because it's gold there, all right. It's Teller Nicholas with the noble house of St. Nicholas, Vincent Saints of Israel, and House of Jacob. Shalom.